Sego, I'm going to give you a basic tutorial on how to use Anki. Now, once you have downloaded the program, you can open up Anki, the software, and it looks like this. So it's pretty similar on your phone or tablet as well. You can import the first Anki deck. You're going to find that deck on the lesson block page of our website. You're going to find the deck right here. So you're going to click that, and it'll bring up this page to download it. So you're going to click download, and you're going to find where that file is saved on your computer. If you just click on the file that you've downloaded, it'll open automatically in Anki. So you're going to open your deck by just clicking on the name of this deck. So notice it says new 20. That means that this deck is set for you to study a maximum of 20 cards a day. You're going to feel like, oh, I have more time. I really want to study more cards today. But really, all you need to do is study 20 cards a day. So it's not going to take that much time. If you do more than that, you're going to actually be taxing your memory. So let's click Study Now. What you see when you click Study Now is your first virtual flashcard. And we see here a word in English. Sometimes there will be nothing written here and you'll hear a sound file. So your job now is to figure out what the translation of this is. If you hear a sound file first, you should repeat the word so you get used to saying it and hearing it and seeing it. In order to see the answer of what this translation is, on a phone you would just tap the card and the answer will show up. On the computer, you're going to click Show Answer.
Oh no.
And you'll hear the answer. You'll hear what the translation is. Repeat that word out loud, again, so you work all the different parts of your memory. Now the last step for this card is to tell the program how well you remembered what that word meant. Maybe you didn't know that word at all. Well, there's a few options. So on the right here we have easy. If you knew what that word meant and you're totally confident about knowing it and translating it and pronouncing it, then you're going to click easy. So when you do that, the program won't test you on that word again for a while. Here it says 4D, 4 days. So you're not going to see that word again for 4 days. Now, you're going to be adding cards to this deck for every lesson in the unit. So 6 times you're going to add on to this deck. So as your deck grows, the length of time between seeing words may grow. For example, I have one really huge deck where easy words won't come up for me for a whole year. It'll say 1Y for a year. Now the second option is in the middle here. It says good. Click this choice if you're feeling pretty good about how well you did with that card, but you would like to study it again soon. So in the case of this small deck, it'll show you this card again in less than 10 minutes. So during this study session, you'll see that word again. And on the left here, the final option is again. If you click again, the program will understand that you got that wrong, and you're telling it to test you again very soon. So in the case of this small deck, Anki will test you again on that word in less than 1 minute. So let's say I got this easy. I'm going to click easy. The next card comes up, and it's a question mark. So I know that I'm looking for the word gum. So I'm going to say that out loud, gum. And I'm going to show answer.
Gum.
Oh, look at that, I was right. So I'm going to click easy. That was pretty easy for me. This thing, or this one. Is that tiga? I think that's tiga. Show answer.
Gigo.
Oh, it's giga. I got it wrong. So I'm going to click again. Goodbye. I know that one. Ona.
Ona giwahi.
Oh, it wanted the full lengthy one. So I'm going to say, I did pretty good at that, but let's hear that again. And besides. So let's show the answer.
Dahno.
Dahno. Dahno.
Gum.
Then you're getting into sound file words where you're going to hear a sound first. Gum. So I see how it's written and what it means.
Dahno.
Dahno. I know that means and. Dahno. Easy.
Dagos.
Cat.
Erhar.
Erhar. Dog.
Onaki wahi.
There. Now I've gotten to the end of the deck. I've studied 20 cards for the day. So it says, congratulations, you've finished this deck for now. There are more new cards available, but the daily limit has been reached. You can increase the limit in the options, but please bear in mind that the more new cards you introduce, the higher your short-term review workload will become. It is important to know that there have been studies done on memory, and you will actually remember more by studying a little bit less than you probably want to at the beginning. Your memory actually relies on forgetting a little bit. So work on it, study your 20 cards one day at a time. It'll open up new cards for you as it goes along, and just sort of go with it. Just trust the system. This should be everything you need to know, just how to use the buttons at the bottom and how to import a deck. If you have any questions, you can also ask me.